You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Rudrance for our Black and White Sports. We're going to talk about Hillary Cauthen. She is the former sports psychologist for the Spurs. She has now filed a lawsuit against former player Josh Primo. Some details have emerged on that. Also, she is pursuing a criminal complaint against him, and then we'll see if he gets charged. And his attorney has released a statement, and it is tone deaf, it is jaw-dropping, it is repulsive because he pulls the victim card. Josh Primo, in his attorney's opinion, is the victim here, and he makes it about race. Of all things, this is happening because Josh Primo is black. You've got to be kidding me. But look, when there's a short supply of racism, you got to manufacture some. And they know this will get the mainstream media on their side. Very well could. It's going to be interesting now to see the fallout around this. They're almost acting like she is taking advantage of him. It's repugnant. I can't even believe it. He passed through waivers, but by the way, according to Adrian Wojnarowski, some NBA teams may have actual interest in this douchebag. Let's get to this. Hillary Cauthen sues Josh Primo. Spurs says Primo exposed himself to her 9 times. This is Bleacher Report. There is a portion of this that makes the San Antonio Spurs look awful, and they're probably going to be in a lot of trouble if this is proven true. If this is proven true, they're going to be in trouble. Former San Antonio Spurs psychologist Hillary Cauthen will file a criminal complaint accusing Josh Primo of exposing himself to her 9 times beginning in December 2021 per Shams Charania of the Stadium and the Athletic. Cauthen has also filed a lawsuit against both Primo and the Spurs. This is why she's nailing the Spurs. According to the lawsuit, Cauthen met with Spurs general manager Brian Wright last March to discuss her accusations against Primo. But, quote, nothing was done about Primo's behavior. Per Tom Osborne, San Antonio Express News. Wow. So now the tentacles of this will also move over into the NBA and Adam Silver, because they're going to have to investigate the Spurs to make sure the Spurs didn't drop the ball, or at least Adam Silver better. Primo's attorney denied the allegations in a statement Thursday, and this is shockingly tone deaf. And for him to pull the race card is repulsive. William J. Briggs, the second attorney for Josh Primo, issued a statement today. Josh Primo is a 19-year-old NBA player who has suffered a lifetime of trauma and challenges. He is now being victimized. Are you kidding? Victimized by his former team-appointed sports psychologist. Why would she do that? Why wouldn't she go after somebody with a bigger name? Maybe a bigger pocketbook. Unbelievable. Not to mention she's a sports psychologist that worked for the Spurs. She probably made pretty good money. Who is playing to ugly stereotypes and racially charged fears for her own financial benefit. What the hell? In an act of betrayal against her young client, Dr. Cauthen, who is 40 years old, falsely claims Josh Primo exposed himself to her during the course of numerous therapy sessions. Dr. Cauthen's allegations are a complete fabrication, a gross embellishment, or utter fantasy. Josh Primo never intentionally exposed himself to her or anyone else and was not even aware that his private parts were visible outside of his workout shorts. Okay, so are you admitting his private parts were visible outside of his workout shorts. I mean, is that what you're literally coming out and saying here? What makes the allegations even less credible is that Dr. Cauthen never informed her patient of the purported exposure. No, but she told the Spurs Dr. Cauthen was Mr. Primo's mental health support provider and confidant, and a therapist who Mr. Primo trusted. Could you say that he broke her trust as well? I'm just wondering. She is much older than Mr. Primo with many years of experience as sports psychologist. It is baffling why she did not bother to tell her patient that his private parts were visible underneath his shorts. Josh Primo is at the beginning of a promising career, has been devastated by these false allegations, and released by the Spurs. He is in the process of seeking treatment to deal with the trauma inflicted on him by Dr. Cauthen's misleading allegations. In addition to previous trauma he suffered as a child, he looks forward to clearing his name and moving forward with his NBA career. He just played the race card and the stereotype card to try to potentially get his client out of some very ugly allegations. Wow. Okay. The Spurs waived Primo in October, just 4 games into the 2022-23 season. My God. Ramona Shelburne and Adrian Wojnarowski later reported the release stemmed from multiple alleged instances of him exposing himself to women. When are the other women coming forward? Primo went unclaimed on waivers. Wojnarowski reported several teams do have significant interest and will monitor the situation. So in other words, if he snakes his way out of this, his NBA career may continue. Wow. I mean, unbelievable. Instead of sort of insulating his client and working on a defense strategy, his defense strategy is the laziest low-hanging fruit known to man, which is let's play the stereotype and the race card angle here. We'll make this about the fact that she's white and you're black. Unbelievable. Do not sleep on the mainstream media here getting involved, getting behind Primo, making this issue a race issue. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And if you read that attorney's statement just right, it seems to me like he's literally saying his private parts were out. Okay? Oh, but he didn't know. I'm going to call complete bullshit on that. I don't buy it. And this mental health aspect, I'm not buying that either. Okay? That's not getting a pass from me. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And she's not just saying, I'm going to file a lawsuit against Primo. I'm not going to file a lawsuit against the Spurs only. She is seeking something criminal in charges here. She filed a complaint. That, generally speaking, means it goes to the police, and the police will investigate and determine whether or not to file charges against Josh Primo. And I honestly, that kind of gives some of the allegations here, I think, more substance too. I do believe that. I don't know. He could be completely innocent, but it doesn't make any sense either that a sports psychologist working for the Spurs, a position you know had to be a pretty good gig, making a lot of money in the NBA, not to mention as sports psychologist, she might be making more than some professional athletes. I don't know about more than NBA players, but, don't kid yourself. That is a very lucrative gig. Very. So I don't know. It doesn't feel like this would be about money. It doesn't. At least it doesn't add up. Tell me what you think, black and white sports supporters. Let's play the race card. Make my client the victim. Get the media behind him. And then we will go for it. Jesus. NBA's Deshaun Watson has emerged. Peace. I'm out. Till next time, Black and White Network supporters, make sure you go over and check out the Black and White Network merchandise store. 25% off USA First, 25% off USA First. Go now.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.